Good evening and welcome to my YouTube channel. This evening we're going to talk about storing our handbags. Now, no matter what handbag you have, if you love her, you must take care of her. And that includes being kind to your bag even when you're not using her. And tonight, of course, I'm going to talk about Louis Vuitton specifically. So Louis Vuittons love it when we place them in those protective bags that they come with to keep them safe from the elements. But there's another part to Louis Vuitton. We place them in the bag and we usually stuff something down in there to make sure that they're not getting a crease, that they're able to maintain the shape that they have when we first got them, so there's not any issues. And there's a few different ways that we can do that. Number one of the things that we can do is, that shipping paper that you get things with sometimes. It's brown and it's kind of sturdy and it kind of crumples up. You can use that loosely packed in your bag. That's one of the things that you can do. One of the things that I've used before is some packing air. I have done that in the past, and there's, I guess, nothing wrong with it, but it's not, I mean, it's plasticky, not necessarily soft feeling. So, I don't know, I've done it, but it's probably not my favorite solution. And then something else that I've done is stuffing clothing down in the bags themselves. Now, the downside to that is it's soft, but when you do that, you give up your t-shirt or whatever it is. So you are essentially giving clothing to your Louis Vuitton and losing what you had. So it has to be something that you're not necessarily going to want to wear for the next few weeks or however long she's going to be in there. Now, something else that you can do is to have a customized pillow, which is something that you see when you go into the Louis Vuitton store and when you're checking out the different bags and they're all on the shelf and you're kind of peeping into them. You'll notice that each one that's on the shelf, all nice and neatly sitting there, has a bag, like a pillow, that sits down in it. And usually in there you'll find like your tags for cost and then the cover thing. And anyway, it's a lovely, very soft kind of pillow. And I've often thought that would be the perfect thing to store them in at home, but you can't get those at the Louis Vuitton store. But I have good news for you this evening. BaseShaper.com has those pillows. So I don't know that they have the same pillows that are there, but that you would find in the Louis Vuitton store, but they did look kind of similar on the website. So tonight we're going to talk about one of them because I have one. I got it in the mail just a couple of days ago, and this is the packaging that it came in. Really kind of just flat, just kind of stuff down in there. And I gotta tell you, when I first got it, I went, oh, it's kind of flat. I don't know if that's going to work. But that's because, and I didn't open this because I wanted you to see it, it's actually been kind of sealed in here. So you can see it's kind of flat, and I'm guessing that it's that way for shipping. And then in the front of the bag, you'll see that there's a number on here. Now, I got it for my Speedy Bee 30 monogram, and I'm guessing that the 30 means that it matches the Speedy 30, although I am not positive about that, but I thought that was something really cool, that it does kind of tag and signify the one that you've actually got. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and open up the bag, and let's take a look here. Oh, by the way, it also came from the post office, as well. I wanted to let you know that. So here I am, I'm opening her up and I'm bringing it out. Now I'm going to give it just a little bit of love here to kind of let it relax from shipping. And oh, as you can see, fluffed up quite nicely. I do like that. It does have a pretty good feel. It has a basic pillow feel to it. There is a tag here, and it says, kind of bring that in there real quickly. It says BaseShapers.com. So the tag itself has the logo, so you won't have any difficulties finding when it's time to reorder. That's really cool. And what I'll do also is I'll link the website as well as the eBay site down below so you can take a look if it's something that you think you might want. So with that, at my desk today, I have my little Speedy Bee 30 monogram, and I'm going to take her and I'm going to try this pillow in there, and let's see if this is a good fit and if it's going to be able to maintain its hold when we store her. So let's go ahead and push that down in there. Okay. And actually it went in quite lovely. Now I am really impressed. It does come to the top. Now it's not so rigid and full that you're going to struggle with the zipper or anything. As you can tell, I've just kind of pushed her down in there and not having any difficulties at all. This is what it looks like on the inside. I'm pretty impressed that it fills up very, very well. And although, I mean, there's room, I think it's going to be really great. So I'm going to zip her up. And that's absolutely perfect. I emptied her before I did the video because I knew this was where I was going to place the pillow. And I'm really quite impressed because, you know, without being too much, there's enough fluff in there to keep her shape perfectly. So when I place her in her bag to protect her from the elements, she's not going to get all wonky on me and do any creasing at all. So I'm actually really happy with this. It wasn't a bad price at all. I will link, like I said, both things down below. So I encourage you to take a look at them and order one if you'd like. And I hope that this was helpful. To me, this seems like the better way to go. I want my t-shirts back. So have a wonderful evening, and I hope to talk to you soon.